Well, normally we introduce this show as the Fight Guys, but I might have to mix that up and call it the Fight Gals because I'm Erik Apple and I am joined this time by former 125-pound champion of the world in Bellator and one of my favorite people. Welcome, Ilima.
Hi, Erik Apple.
How are you doing with your famous brother colonizer?
That's why I made sure to wear this Hawaiian hat.
What is up with you? You have all kinds of stuff going on. I heard you're moving. A lot of people who aren't fans of MMA will remember you from, I believe it's 2 summers ago now. You had one of the largest fundraisers for the fire victims in Maui. You got all kinds of social stuff going on helping the world.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Lots of, I've been in the political activism space too. I know you love that. You love to send me all the memes from the liberal DC, whatever the fuck that Instagram is. But yeah, what did I call you? You're my favorite MAGA Nazi.
Yeah, I love
it. Antifa.
So tell me what you're up to. I heard a little birdie tell me that you might be moving back to Hawaii from San Diego.
Yes. So I actually kind of just made that announcement today. And yeah, my phone's been blowing up since, but it's just time. I mean, again, I'm not trying to make this show political because our relationship is way cooler than that. But just in this climate that we're in right now, like there needs to be more Hawaiians back home. So definitely moving back. I feel like my life now is in service to the Lahui and restoring Hawaiian sovereignty, and just, serving the Hawaiian people. And I can do that best back home.
So tell everybody, just refresh everyone's memory. I know you had a 7-figure fundraiser for all the people on the Maui fire victims. Kind of give a little synopsis of that.
Yep. So literally the day that they announced my Bellator title fight, which was like back, I had lost the belt in 2020, and it was the perfect storyline because after I lost the belt, one of my best friends, former teammate, the person that literally signed me up at the gym, Liz Carmouche, she became the champion. So here's the perfect storyline. We're going to meet each other in the cage officially in San Diego where it all started, and it's going to be for the belt. And I was already considering retiring after this fight. And so I was ready to go all in. And the day that they announced the fight was the day that the Maui fires happened. And I had just returned. I was actually in Maui the week before, just came back to San Diego to start my camp, and shit hits the fan. And contractually, I was supposed to make a post promoting the fight, which I did, but it also was like very emotional. I was crying, and I'm just like, hey guys, I know I'm supposed to be happy about this title fight, but I can't fucking stop thinking about what's going on in Maui. So I'm going to start a fundraiser. All proceeds are going to go to, on the boots or on the ground, boots on the ground, all the survivors, So long story short, the freaking video goes viral, and over like 48 hours, it ends up raising $2.6 million. And yeah.
Give us the 30-second version of how much more that entailed than you ever imagined and how much drama. I mean, we don't want to take the whole show up on it, but just give us a 30 seconds.
Oh, it ruined my life. That is why I kind of like went into hiding after that. Like that period, honestly, those 3 months, immediately following the fire, getting ready for my fight, that was like the worst fucking time of my life that I've ever experienced. It made me hate people. It made me hate, the philanthropy world. I never wanted to do this shit again. And honestly, I was a recluse after that because I was just over it. I got, whenever you do anything important, you're going to get backlash. So I just had to remember the wise words of Cat Williams that give me all the haters because it means I'm doing something right. But it was terrible.
Well, I tell you that I know how honest you are, how genuine you are, and where your intentions certainly were, and everyone who knows you does that. So it doesn't matter what the other people think. Tell me now, what let's switch gears here. Tell me what is special about Hawaii and Hawaiians, not to me, but to someone who doesn't understand Hawaii. Like, why are Hawaiians so close to each other, so tight knit, and what makes them good fighters?
Okay. So number one, it's all about our community, our relationships, our pilina, our ohana, or our family. Like we are super, super family oriented. And we are some of the most generous, most kind people you'll ever meet. But however, with that, we demand respect. So you can't just come in as a little white boy colonizer. You can't just fucking come in with no respect. But when you come in and you do respect the locals, you do respect the uncles, like in the surf world, you don't freaking cut people off. You go say hi. Again, you have respect. That's what we love. So a lot of people think that Hawaii is like super racist towards haole people or white people. It's like, no, we're racist against fucking stupidity and disrespect. So, there's a lot, and I'm sure you can attest to this, like you're fucking one of the boys, like you're one of the bradas because you respected people, you respected our culture, you respected the land and just how things were. And so I think that's what makes it so special. Like we will literally hanai or adopt people into our families, who could be the whitest of white, but they're part of our family. And so, yeah, I think that's what makes the place extra, extra special. And the reason too, I mean, I know this is super cliche, but like we're literally warrior people. Chief of War is coming out tomorrow and you'll see a little glimpse of our history and our culture. And
You have a part in that?
No, I wasn't a part of it. I remember somebody hit me up about it, but I was in camp when they were filming. But actually, the character that plays King Kamehameha, Kaina Makua, he's from Kauai. He was actually one of my first sponsors ever when I started fighting, which is Aloha Aina Poi Company. So super.
Isn't that who had your belt when it burned down?
Yeah, actually, yes. That's literally where
he owes you.
Yeah. So anyway, we're all, the culture here is all about respect. And I think too, that's what makes everybody great fighters. It's like you grew up fighting, except for me, I went to private school, but you grew up fighting and then you shake the person's hand afterwards. If you have beef with somebody, go fight them, shake each other's hand, and the beef is squashed. But
yeah, it's a different culture, right? Like if kids get a problem, parents say, well, go scrap, get it over with. And that's like kind of an accepted thing in the neighborhood or all of Hawaii, which to a lot of people sounds kind of weird, but it's the best way to get it over with, isn't it?
It is. It truly is. Like, and I feel, when people say, I don't condone violence, violence isn't the answer. I'm like, actually, there's a lot of people in this world that should get punched in the face, and maybe it is the answer.
If the world would be a better place if people went to an MMA gym or a boxing gym once a week and dished it out and also took some themselves, right?
Yes, like I'm a firm believer that everybody needs to get punched in the face.
Let me ask you something. So you didn't grow up, you grew up wrestling in school. I remember a little bit of Punahou, but you never, thought you were going to grow up to be a fighter, kind of similar to me. How much has it affected your life? I mean, it's given you so many opportunities to have a home, have a family, have the dogs, have everything that you got going on, your group of friends. It's really provided you with so much out of the blue.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And that's why this exit from my San Diego chapter is really bittersweet, because that's where I started fighting. I actually didn't fight growing up in Hawaii at all. I wrestled, I played basketball, but never thought I would ever fight. And it wasn't until I came here to San Diego that I started. So again, it's super bittersweet that, it almost feels like by leaving San Diego, I'm like leaving my fight career behind. But I also know that, well, one, I can freaking train in Hawaii and I'll get some sick ass training, because like we do really have some of the best trainers, gyms, teammates.
Would you be a part of a gym in Hawaii?
I would, I would love to go. I actually am considering doing a full fight camp in Hawaii. Just because I think that the training is amazing there. I love Coach Charles at Hawaii Elite MMA, there's just lots of options. So I would like to do a fight camp and then, do one last fight.
Yeah, so let's transcend into what the next fight might be. GFL might be actually happening. Give us a little hint of what's happening.
Correct. GFL is still planning on it. They're just getting, all the back end things done. And then, but yeah, they're still planning on doing it. So I'm down. I'm waiting kind of in the wings, like green light. But yeah, super down to still be a part of GFL. I really like what they're doing and their vision. And, like with any new business or new idea, there's going to be some hiccups. It's not going to be totally smooth sailing, and it's going to take, a lot to get it going. But I really, really believe in their vision.
One thing I thought of kind of in the middle of that is how excited you are about GFL, but how thankful are you for the opportunities that Rich Cho and Scott Coker gave you?
Oh, I know. I was just messaging Rich earlier when he saw I was heading home. Shout out to Rich. He was actually just in Hawaii during the tsunami warning. And
our guy.
Yeah, but man, I'm so grateful for Rich, Scott, Uncle Scott, Kogan, all those Harry, like seriously, the entire Bellator staff they're going to be my family forever. I've always told them, like, let's do a reunion luau back in Hawaii. And yeah, they are the ones that are responsible. When people ask me like, oh, what's your favorite memory or like highlight of your life? I'm always hands down the first Bellator Hawaii. That will forever be like my most cherished memory. And it weren't possible for all of those people. So I owe it all to them. Yes, I believe in GFL's vision, but I also, the reason I believe so strongly in it is because I was fortunate enough to experience that kind of, working for an establishment like Bellator, where they genuinely cared about their fighters, and the well-being of their fighters, So that's why, I fucking love Bellator. I still am so sad and hurt that they're not around anymore, but their spirit lives on forever.
Well, I went and commentated the show up in the Bay. I'm doing the commentating.
Oh, I saw that, and I'm like,
it was cool. It was super cool just to see the crew together again, and Scott kind of just having a good time and letting Gilbert, sweat all the details. It was nice.
Yes, yeah, and it's cool seeing. I love seeing everybody doing their own thing now. I still keep in touch with pretty much everybody on social media, and it's been cool to watch everyone's journeys wherever that took them. Okay,
so finish up. Tell me what you have coming up in the short term. Anything that people should be looking out for, your fans, your followers?
In the short term, I mean, no. Oh, well, actually, I'm like, I wonder if I should take a poll and see if I should do power slap.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Now that I have steel plates in my neck and I can just be like, yeah, I think, and I got a big ass chin too. I feel like I can take a slap.
Okay.
And I feel like I wouldn't have to like do a full on camp for that, so that's kind of nice. But
yeah, I never thought about that. What kind of training camp do you have for power slap?
Just lots of like hip.
Just activating your hips and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You'd probably be good at it. You can hula into it.
Oh, yeah. And then I also have that iron neck contraption because after I got my surgery, I have to so I'm just going to have like huge traps in the neck when you see me next. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I saw one of my girlfriends doing it, Tai Shay, and I was like, fuck, I kind of actually like getting slapped just 3 times for
a check.
Fuck yeah. Like I'll do it.
Okay, well, we covered a pretty broad range of things. Thanks for calling me a bunch of names. And me and my family miss you and love you, and we hope to talk to you soon.
Same here. Wait, I have one question though. I'm sure all the listeners want to know.
Yeah.
Because you're very well versed in Hawaii and the culture and everything.
Yeah.
Have you got into any scraps in Hawaii?
I got in a scrap a couple hours before showing up at your house. I showed up with a black guy from beating people up in the strip club. You forgot?
That was in the parking lot, yeah?
I beat up a local from the west side in front of the strip club at 5 a.m. with my wife right there.
Oh my God. Okay, but why? But what? But why? What was the reason?
Checking on my chick. That's a good story to finish off. Ilima, we love you. Thank you for joining us on the fight, guys. We'll see you guys soon.
Aloha.